A famous quote by Coco Chanel says, "In order to be irreplaceable, you must be different." The fact is you were irreplaceable from the moment you were born. This episode, I'm going to talk about how you use your uniqueness to stand out and self-coach along your career success journey. This career map is that blueprint for advancing your career. But as usual, it starts with you. Your employer is not going to move you across countries or states on your map. You're going to do that by gaining experience, growing your confidence, making an impact on measurable results, and adding value to people. These are all learned behaviors, but your ability to be different and stand out as irreplaceable is going to be achieved through a natural talent that you already possess. You just have to learn how to use it. Now, if you were like me, when you saw the title of this episode, Irreplaceable, the Beyonce song may have popped into your head, and I was stuck there. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I can find another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. Maybe they don't know about you. Being irreplaceable is your company having confidence that they just might not be able to run the same without your talent. Let the word might sizzle in your spirit as I go through the rest of this episode. The average cost to hire a new employee ranges from about $4,500 to almost $20,000. And sometimes companies do need fresh candidates, and the cost is worth it. However, assuming that you are meeting or exceeding expectations, the cost to replace you will and should exceed the average. So how do you leverage your learned and natural differences to add value, move you along your career map, and be seen as irreplaceable or worth being a replacement to someone else in the next role? I'm going to break up these hacks in 3 buckets of skill set, mindset, and results. Whether it was obtained in college, workplace experience, or in just life itself, you possess a skill that is hot. It's sizzling, it's sexy, and it's gonna make your next boss or company want to marry you. Openly, of course. If you haven't already listened to Open Marriage episode 2 and 44, go check that out. But seriously, you have to know your superpower. That's your top skill that you can monopolize and be the absolute best at. Don't just choose any skill and say, this is my superpower. One of the most aggravating and probably unaware responses I hear is when someone describes their strength as dependable. Literally, I'm teaching my 7-year-old how to be dependable. Another one I hear is, no one's gonna outwork me, that's my skill. Outwork you at what? Because you can work real hard at doing absolutely nothing. What competencies have you mastered or garnered experience in that fit your job description or the next job description and makes your boss look good and it's a money maker for your company? Do you attract the best talent? Communicate the best with internal and external customers? Develop strategies and processes that yield revenue? Are you an internal and external influencer? Proven problem solver? The best at curating winning cultures? You have the best organizational agility or making multiple departments successful? I just named a lot there, but my point is identify your tangible skill and make sure the value of that skill is realized in every transaction and interaction that you have. Your mindset. Always be evolving. It is very attractive to a company when an employee has a growth mindset and is agile enough to move the needle with the company. Change is not a choice, and if you are not evolving, you are basically dying. There is no moment, element in a day or process or customer interaction that is exactly the same. So use your time wisely. I'm going to repeat that again. Use your time wisely because it's your most valuable commodity. A study showed that the average worker spends about 51% of every workday on low to no value tasks, and only about 12% of people even have a time management system at all. Focus on work that matters the most to you and to the company's growth combined. You will be a more whole and productive person, leader, and teammate when your self-growth is prioritized and you lead your time well. It's not selfish, it's a good self-coaching strategy that will set you apart statistically and efficiently. Be the leader of your time and focus on getting 1% better each day. Lastly, results. Be excellent at just one thing and just be real good at everything else. You can't be everything for everybody. What results are you exceptional at achieving? I need you to find that and do the heck out of it. I'm really good at driving results, and I'm excellent at putting others at ease. I've had people who even want to hug me after a write up because I am the best at delivering feedback in a way that is clear, but it doesn't make anybody feel small. They know what they need to do to maintain their performance following the conversations. No organization is ever going to find another one who does that exactly like me. My ability to connect with others is the driving force to my leadership, and the results that are yielded is the money-making byproduct. So find your thing and do it till the wheels fall off. And for a final bonus mindset hack, from a book that I love by Ryan Holiday called Ego is the Enemy, he breaks down how this is the case along every step amongst the success journey. You have to suppress your ego with discipline and humility. He gives 3 steps, and that's be humble in your aspirations, be gracious in your successes, and be resilient in your failures. You can be humble and put your talent on stage so that the company knows your value. You got to do both at the same time. Loose the thought that your work is going to speak for itself. Considering all that your leaders and executives have going on in their own lives and careers, they might not fully realize your skill set, your mindset, or your results and how they're showing up every day. Make it a habit to boldly put your skills on stage so that you can attract your own beehive, your army of allies or board of directors, whatever you want to call it. You need a team. And with that said, there is one thing that you can be confident about, and that is no one is truly irreplaceable or indispensable. I know you're like, she went through all of that just to end with this, but Beyonce even said it. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're irreplaceable. Let's face it, companies can survive without you, and you can survive without that company. Your self-coaching focus is truly on the perception that they might fail without you. There's that word might again. That's what should keep you motivated and disciplined around elevating your skill set, your mindset, and your results as you navigate your career map. Love y'all and be well.